Practicing my dance moves. As you can see, I'm getting really good. This is called the wave. It's very, very rhythmic. This is called the frog. Yeah, you can try, boys and girls, but I don't know if you're going to do as good as me. This one is called the can. Okay, this one I didn't invent, but I mastered it. Hello, my dear friends. We're going live. Let's go live. That's what I say. Hello, Señor Arif Hossain. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Señor. I know it's SK, but I'm going to say Señor. Señor Arif Hossain. Hello. Hello, everyone who's here. Go to the chat and smash that chat button. I want you to share where you're coming from, where you're visiting, what did you eat today? Are you having breakfast? Are you having dinner? Are you about to go to sleep? Or are you just waking up? Where are you at? I want to know everything about you. No privacy here. I'm watching. So today we decided to go and do a live stream about posters done with Figma. And I was thinking about doing geometric stuff like this. So geometric shapes. And actually, I was thinking of like getting inspired by the Bauhaus. All praise the Bauhaus. These guys, overrated. Overrated. I'm kidding. The Bauhaus, of course, was a revolutionary school of design, and which was in Germany, of all places. And it fused art, craftsmanship, architecture. I don't think too much photography though, because there's not a lot of photos from the Bauhaus. Do you know that? It's just a few photos. And even just like theater too, they were just like a multidisciplinary. And they believe that the unification of design. And I think that if we're still talking about flat design, and we're like, oh, Apple, man, Apple started the flat design. No, dude, no. Way before that is the Bauhaus. So Bauhaus started with the flat, simplistic, utility first, and finding beauty in minimalism, which is, I don't know, something that we take for granted now. And it's just like but back then it was revolutionary what they were doing. And we're still inspired by them. This was, I mean, if you see this, it says 1910. Okay, so out of focus, of course. But it's 1919. 1919 to 1933. They didn't, I mean, then Germany, well, we all know what happened. And the school was not welcome with the new management. Let's say that. And yeah, so like anyway, we're still like go all about like a simplicity and minimalism and just like using basic shapes and geometry and design and big type, and a lot of that stuff is comes from there. And it has a legacy that is still in graphic design, furniture, architecture. Is that combination of art, craftsmanship, and design. And usually you will hear a lot of arguments. Design is not art, man. Art and design are not the same, man. design is functional, man. And it's like for them, it was all the same, you know, just like it was a blend of all that stuff, beauty and color with simplicity. And as you can see, graphic design is my passion, dude. Oh, this way? What am I doing? Okay. Not very good with this thing. I would have been a horrible green screen. Oh my God. There you go. Green screen weatherman. So today, inspired by that, we're going to be doing some posters. And there's already 147 people here. We're getting ready to rumble. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to be doing everything on the Figmas. So I'm going to select my screen, and everyone who's here from Bangladesh, all the way to Bangladesh, hello, hello, hello to Bangladesh, hello. Excited for today's session. I'm going to be singing the whole thing, okay? Going to be singing while I design. So let's get started. What if we start with circles only? That is the challenge. And apparently circles only. That was that's that's the only explanation. Circles only, and then I don't understand. I need more explanation. I said circles only. All caps, all okay. Now I get it. So I already have here my dear little poster size, and I'm going to get started. And you know what? I'm going to use the circle tool. And I think the circle tool is O. You press O and then you start adding circle. Now, the cool thing about using the circle tool in the Figmas is that it allows you to do stuff like this, you know? So even if I do semicircle, it's still a circle, okay? I'm not cheating if I do a semicircle. So let's go ahead and just like, I'm actually, I like these. These are like, by the way, I just shared this with you, Mariana. So Mariana, I know that you're somewhere there. If you want to join us, feel free to join us here.
I'm here.
You're here? Okay.
Can you see me?
No, because I'm seeing the screen. But,
Okay.
So I'm just going to get started, and these guys are going to be inside an auto layout. And then these are ellipse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do a lot of these. And now I'm going to do the auto layout. I'm going to put since this is going to be on a wrap. Look at that. Ow, baby. Hearing a lot of noise from you, my Anukis. Okay.
Is it better now? Sorry.
A little bit better. Yeah, thank you. So we have a lot of circles here. Just a grid of circles. And I can keep adding more if I want to. Look at that. And now I'm going to do, I don't really know. By the way, I don't have any plan. I know I put myself, like I put this challenge for myself, but I don't even know what to do. So I'm just going to say that maybe this one starts, oh my God. It goes like this. No, maybe it is a rhythm of like this thing opening. What about that? Yeah. Oh yeah, boy. You see what I'm doing, baby? I think this one should go here. And then, so I'm pressing shift while I drag. And that way I'm guaranteeing that it's going to be like a proportional, always the same amount that I'm adding. There you go. So all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of rhythm where the circle is being completed, almost like an animation. You know, like an animation, just like a frame by frame animation. We're doing it here. That's what we're doing. We did it live. Maybe it's not going to be enough, by the way. We will potentially need more than these. And now it would be cool if we also added some kind of done. Graphic design is my passion. I love your.
I love that you're putting so much detail in your circles, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm done. You're like, done, over.
No, but I
Yeah.
will try to follow you.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is just like putting circles and I'm adding a little bit of padding around them and I'm creating kind of a just like a small like step by step, boom, we closed the circle. So and then maybe we duplicate this and we make this a group and here we add no no inside the group we oh no this should be a frame. And inside the frame we add another circle, another semicircle, and now we have a little face. Oh yeah, boy! Look at that. Let's group this little dude and maybe make the mouth a little bit bigger. There you go. You like that? Marinuki uki uki. Marinuki uki uki. Marinuki.
Yeah, it's nice, but I
Marinuki.
feel it needs a little bit of chaos.
Hey,
Don't
talking
you
about the
think?
Bauhaus here. Talking about the Bauhaus here. You know what I mean? No chaos in the Bauhaus.
Chaos. Just a little bit.
Well, let's have chaos with the colors. What do you think? So I was thinking, what if we go? Let's just start with one color. Maybe we start with red over here, maybe around here, and then we start going a little bit in the hue. We start changing it around here. Maybe uh, it starts like going. The hue is moving. I'm pretty sure that there's an easier way to do this, but yeah, I'm just like. By the way, am I still sharing my screen? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing is just like going here with the hue changing step by step. I'm sure that again, I'm sure that there's a better way to do this. You know what? There is a better way to do this. What am I saying? Hold on. How many? Tres, cuatro, cuatro por cuatro is 16 steps. So I'm going to use a plugin actually. And I think, let me gradient. I think I have a plugin that is called something about color plugins. Say plugins. Uh, Let me mushy noise. Papi, pa pa pa. Type skills. Damn, not a lot of asymmetric font switcher. Wow, I was not ready as you can see. Styler, maybe? I think I just removed it. I had one about like colors. Oh, color designer. Yeah, there you go. So now I'm going to put 60 steps and I'm going to put a gradient generator. And this goes from, oh my God, seriously? This is how you, oh, oh, let me edit this color, dude. No, oh, okay. Like it wants me to use the selected layer. Okay, and then this one, sorry about this. I'm learning as I go, as you can see. Then let's go all the way here. And then select the layers. And then, oh my God, select the layers. Dude, you didn't do anything.
Do you need some help?
I feel like this, this is the most confusing freaking gradient generator out there. I'm sure that there's a better one. But come on, just use, let me, gradient generator, damn, useless plugin. Noisy gradients, easy gradients. Dude, just, God damn it. Mesh gradient. I don't need that. Ah. Okay, I'll go back to doing it by hand. I was doing it by hand already. Why am I using a plugin? That was already
Wow, frustration got real.
yeah, and that's the thing about like sometimes you want to do things, make your life easier with tools, with some tools, and then you realize that the tool was just like making it harder.
Yeah.
So that's life. Oh, people think bum, bum, bum. People are realizing I'm a pretty bad singer. That's okay. Now let's leave this one there, and then let's go this one here. Let's go this one here. Oh my God, we're arriving. And then this one should be here. This
La, la, la.
one, obviously I'm not doing very good. I think the boss will be very disappointed with what I just
Yeah.
made. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna do something else. That was my first try. Come on, give me a break. Let me try something else. Let me go with black background. Let's see if that helps. Nope, still looks like crap. Okay. So, but let's put Bauhaus.
It's more like buy house.
Buy a house. Buy a house. Entonces, come on,
Okay, what
dude.
do you think about mine?
And hold on, give me 1 second. Auto, and then let's put this thing like this. And hey, it's not so bad. Come on. Come on. And then let's do fixed content. Let's do. It's not so bad. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a break.
No, it is
16,
not.
16, 16. There you go. I think it needs a little more padding here. Maybe a little more padding here too. Let's see what happens. That's live. So, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. I'm going to get demonetized because I'm doing Frank Sinatra here. Well, my, I don't know if you would call that Frank Sinatra, Paul. Right? You were trying. Let's say you were trying, Paul.
Oh,
Let's align it like this. Hey, not so bad. Come
not so
on.
bad. Yeah,
Not so bad.
not
It's
so
just,
bad.
oh, what happened with this dude? Yo, come on, dude. Get in there. Hey, hey. What's going on? Why is this thing should go here? There you go. The Bauhaus. Okay, that was my first try. Not very good try. Let's keep going. And I'm going to go, and you know what? You know what you need? You need a good canvas. That's what I needed. I was doing it all wrong. I need another canvas with a different color, maybe just a little bit orangey, just a little bit of frame, just old school, because this is Bauhaus. It's been archived for 80 years. And I'm going to actually, first and foremost, I'm going to actually do this not with circles, but now I should do it with circles. Should I do it with circles? No, not with circles. I'm going to do it with frames. So, and I'm going to fill it with just like a bluish dark color. And I'm going to go more here and just going to duplicate these dudes, and I'm actually going to make them a little bit bigger. Come on. And I'm going to do auto layout, apparently, Mariana, I don't know if you know this, but there's some people that hate auto layout. And it's
What?
just like there's a movement against a auto layout.
No, those are
Like this,
monsters. Those
but these are
those are.
like top designers in the industry. You're just like, oh man, auto layout is worse, dude. I don't get it. Like, I mean, anyone can do whatever they want, do your thing, but it's kind of crazy. You're that someone will be against it. But
and
anyway,
and also the thing is that like auto layout is really useful for devs. So if you want your work to be built by a dev, then you need to present your work, I don't know, in like in a common language. I feel that like auto layout is some kind of like etiquette. How do you pronounce that? Etiqueta?
uh,
Like
I see what you're saying. But yeah, like anyway, like some people are anti auto layout. I don't get it, but I think it's just people who are used to just not using auto layout and moving things, just like making them pixel perfect, just like notch by notch, you know. And there's some people that still find craft in that notching, and I suppose auto layout just removes the nudging. I guess I don't know. Uh, anyway, I'm doing my own kind of thing here. Maybe let's change the color of this dude to red. Maybe this should be here 0. So I'm not using circles. I'm using more like frames with border radius. And I think I'm actually gonna have to break the auto layout. Oh my god! No,
oh,
actually, I might not have to. Hold on, I can figure it out. You can figure it out, Pablo. You can do this. I believe in you, Pablo. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this dude, and one of the dudes is going to be 0, and then the dude on top is going to be the same color as this dude, and now it looks like a switch. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm going to do 0 here, and I don't know. It's kind of nice, I guess. Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. You think the Bauhaus gods would approve?
let me see. Yeah, for sure.
So,
Even yeah,
uh,
they will like
and
it.
then they would approve. Okay. That's I'm eager for approval, as you might know. I'm someone who just needs people's approval, constant approval from people telling them, Pablo, you're the best. Pablo, you
Pablo,
can
you're
do
the
no
best.
wrong.
You can.
Pablo, you are uh, you were chiseled by the gods. Oh,
Come on.
Pablo. You were carved by
Hercules.
Hercules himself. You are Hercules alive. Oh, what if I do? Hold on. Let me do another one, and then let me duplicate this little dude, and let's go ahead and do this, and let's do 200 here, and then we can change the color here. Oh my god!
Chun chun chun.
And I could do the same here. Where it does this? It's almost like a. I don't know. Again, I'm a little bit concerned about like top designers like creating this movement out against auto layout.
Yeah, I'm concerned too.
I saw a tweet that said like that somebody designed an option that had a thing here that said, "I'll turn auto layout off," or something.
No.
It is like, what? I don't get it, but I'm okay. I think it's just, I think it's graphic designers like, oh, dude, like yours is really nice. This is about how it's supposed. I like that. It's like, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah. But I'm not sure with the colors. What do you think that I feel colors are not as Bauhausy as they should be.
Not as
Maybe
Bauhausy. Let's
maybe
see.
yellow.
First of all, duplicate. Always duplicate. You're gonna try a different color. Duplicate it, baby. You know?
I'm really bad at it. Like I always forgot to duplicate.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is looking great, Pabs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
like
you.
it.
Yeah, of course. I'm like, I
Oh
didn't
my
know.
god.
Of course, this was all intentional. It was not. Oh my god. Okay, I screwed it up. I was actually going to go and do something else, and now I'm going to do with three circles. One circle here, and one circle here. The three balls, tres bolas. It's like an ice cream.
Yeah.
It's going to be like an ice cream. Ooh, actually, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be like an ice cream. But there's a catch. All
What's the
these balls
catch?
going to catch is going to be like this. This one is like this. Yeah, there you go, baby.
Pabs, do you know how to make the glass texture? Like that.
Uh, I don't know what you mean.
Okay, so I want to make this glass effect, like that was really popular with glass formation or something like that.
Glass formation? What is that? Is that a type of design?
Yeah, it was like a trend, and it is
Uh,
just like this, like blurry glass effect
oh, you mean
and shape
like a gotcha. Okay, where do you want to look at it?
and the shapes in the circles.
Okay, so um, it's gonna be difficult. I don't know what you mean, how the glass is going to be affected, but let me try.
Okay,
I'm about
okay,
to duplicate it. Okay,
yeah.
so usually you get the glass effect when you add a like an effect, actually like an actual effect that is called background blur,
Okay,
and then you just remove some opacity. But here's not as
visible.
obvious
Yeah,
because the background needs to be like a photo or something, and or something that needs to get blurred. And since your background is already kind of a gradient, I
yeah.
think it's not going to be as visible. But then also stuff that you can do is add stuff like let me actually zoom in here, and you add an effect to this little dude, and you add an inner shadow. Well, an inner shadow, and you do something like this, where maybe two
Oh,
pixels, and then just 2 pixels here, and then you add
ooh,
another one, another inner shadow. This one's
ooh.
going to be more white, but it's on top of white, so maybe it's not a. Let's see if no. I suppose like you have to. There you go. You have to do something like this.
Ooh, looking great. Yeah,
And inner shadow, but here the blur needs to also be only 2 pixels. Maybe only move it only 2 pixels,
nice.
and then it kind of does that. Like and you can get crazy with the shadows. You can add another one that is like an actual drop shadow, and then that drop shadow you also want just 2 pixels, 2 pixels here maybe, and just
Wow. Like you're turning Figma into Photoshop just like with shadows. Nice. Okay, so
yeah, and then
next question. How can I copy that style and apply it to all of my circles? There's a
I
trick,
already did.
right?
I already did. I selected it and then press Command Option C and then press Command A, as in select all, and then
Yeah.
press Command Option V.
Ooh.
And there you go. Now all should, or no, it did I do something wrong? Hold on. Yeah, it should be this dude, and then all of them, and then paste. There you go. Eh,
Nice.
I don't know. Well, I mean, if you want that, that's cool. That's you do
Thank
you do
you.
you. Yeah,
Thank you. I'm gonna do me.
you do you. Yeah. Okay, so now let me do me.
Wow, wow.
And oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, dude? I was trying to apply. Hmm. Oh. Oh. That's the thing with auto layout. Sometimes you do want to turn auto layout off. I think I understand. So all of these dudes, let's turn them a dark bluish. Yeah, boy, look at that. Oh my God. Look at it. Look at it. So let's say, wait, let's see. Do we have any comments? BD, I think you're there. Do we have any questions, any comments? Something that people are saying, maybe perhaps in the world. Snap to pixel, round to pixel. There you go. No, BD, are you there? No, I guess BD's not there. Let me go there and you need to turn yourself on, BD, so you can talk and unmute yourself. What's up, BD? Do we have any questions or anything? Oh, you're not here. Oh,
Oh, I
all
can
right.
check. Let me see if we have any
So
comments.
hold on, BD, come over here. Here's BD. Hey. But apparently VD's computer got a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think I should move on to the next poster. What do you think? But well, let's finish this one. Come on, Pablo, you can do this. Uh, I think that this could. What if? I'm thinking of a pattern. Maybe do something like, yeah.
So we have some comments. Everyone loves it, Pablo.
Oh,
Yeah, I can
yeah.
see I love it. Papsilla dancing. Looks great, Pabs. We
Aw,
have
thank you
we
guys.
yeah, we have a comment about the auto layout thing, and they say that most people think auto layout slows them down, and perhaps
What?
they don't, I don't know, they don't see the value because they think it
Hmm.
makes them slow. Also, another
Okay.
comment, the problem with auto layout is that it is very limiting for complex and overlapping designs.
Yes and no. I mean, if you need to overlap something, you can just use the absolute position.
Yeah, I love absolute position.
Yeah, absolute position just like solves that. I I don't know. But I understand the argument. I just don't agree with it. But that's just me, and it's okay. Wow, this got a little bit weird in here. Let me do a lot of these, and I'm actually going to do an auto layout, even though nobody likes the auto layout. And see, the thing here is, for example, this thing that I'm trying here, just by making them all 20, now easily without the layout, I can just like do this stuff, you know? And you know what? I want to turn the spacing between them a little bit tighter, maybe 12 pixels, and all the rectangles should be 12 pixels too. And then I'm going to duplicate them. And just by duplicating them, boom, it just filled what I wanted to do. See, without auto layout, it would have taken me so long to do that stuff. And I don't know. And here I can say like, well, what about 10 pixels? No, 12 pixels looks better. No, I don't know, maybe 10. What about 9? So it's and trying to do that like manually will be just like crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I will do 10 pixels. And that's it. And maybe I did say that I was going to do an ice cream, so maybe I do the cone. It's going to be a small cone though. So there you go. Just start with a square. I flip this horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift H. And now let's do this. Boom. And maybe, just maybe, should we get these together, forever, together, forever, together, forever, together, forever.
Oh my God.
What?
It was too much for my ears. It was like together.
Too much beauty, right? Too much.
Yeah.
You were
Your
overwhelmed
notes,
with the
your
beauty of my
notes,
voice.
your notes are so high, like that I get high in your notes.
Oh, you get high on my highness. Okay. And you may call me your highness from now on.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, I think the Bauhaus will be not very proud of me, but I don't care. I'll be like, screw you guys. I'm going to form my own school. It's going to be called the
Pub
No
House.
House, the Pabs House. Okay? You don't get it, guys. It's an ice cream with wings or something. You don't get it, guys. Okay, let's center it and let's move on. Okay, so I did a couple of posters. Just this thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird and dumb. But this one is, I don't know. I like this thing. I could see myself making more of these, where it's like, it's just like it's just frames with different border radius, corner radius. Where it's like some of them are 0, and that way, if you remove the padding around them, they look like blobs too. I don't know. This looks almost like a switch. You know,
Yeah, exactly. For me, they are like switches. They look. That's cool.
Well, but
Oh my
what if now we need to add a face, and now it's going to look like a Russian doll? Oh my God! You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Or maybe like an owl. What do you think? Is it an owl or a Russian doll?
Russian doll.
Ooh. So are Russian dolls smiling or are they sad?
I think they are smiling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot this is like an actual, this is not a circle. I was like, why is the circle not working? There you go. It's a frame, baby. Maybe it's hopeful and it's looking up, you know? Oh, so cute. Okay, let's move on. So next challenge
Babs,
on the, questions before we move to the next challenge.
Babs, really quick. Can you check mine? Just really quick.
Uh,
Tell me which
hold
one is your favorite.
on. From yours.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the last one. The last one is kind of cool. That's a photo from Lumi, right? I think I saw it today. It was featured
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
I like it.
It's, like a washing machine, like a dishwasher. I do
Yeah.
like the one with the this is a Bauhaus poster, the words. But I like this because it's kind of weird, just like it trips you. I would say that something that might not be as necessary, I'm going to duplicate this. And I think the photo could be better without the thing on the top. Ooh, no, not that stuff. Sorry about that, my friends. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, God. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So just removing the
Oh,
stuff on
of
the top,
course. Yeah.
and just leaving the plates, like almost like zooming in the photo.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
And then that way it's a little bit cleaner,
Yeah.
because it's a dishwasher. It's clear. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the next challenge, which is the blocky font poster. Can you still see me? Yeah. By the way, before we do that, let's move on to questions. Are there any questions? Damn, so there's some people. Power screen magic with effects. Love that last one with the hat. Yeah. Okay, cool. So no questions here. Vidi, any questions? No?
And no questions.
No comments about my fantastic moves? No comments about like how amazingly good I dance? No comments about like, hey, Pablo, do you also do dancing tutorials? No? Nothing like that?
Unfortunately, no, Pabs.
Unfortunately, no. I think I would say fortunately. Okay, so no comments. Nice moves. There you go. That's up. I'm going to put this. So somebody said, Andre Guts, you have good taste. You have the best taste. Nice moves. And damn, I'm out of air. Damn, I need to get in shape. Anyway, the blocky font poster. And for the blocky font poster,
What's a blocky font? What's a blocky font?
a blocky font, well, I actually put some of them, like Anton is one, and I actually put some words here. Do you like my little quotes? The revolution will be monetized.
Ha ha ha.
Buy more, feel less. That's been me lately. Just buy more. Just
stop it.
Suppress those emotions. How do you suppress those emotions, Pablo? Just go to Amazon. Yeah, there's a hack. Life hack right there. Do you need a therapist? No, you just need an Amazon Prime. The revolution will be monetized. So Anton is what do you call it? A Google font. And if you do it all caps, it gives you this very blocky font. And I like blocky fonts because like with blocky fonts, you can do cool stuff with the letters, And let me actually just like do it the size of this thing. And let me put it like this. And I think since this is a little bit larger, maybe we want to be like this. The revolution will be monetized. No. The revolution will be monetized. And hold on. There you go. So I'm going to go with something like this. And now, what's the cool thing about the blocky fonts? The cool thing about the blocky fonts is that you can do cool stuff where you make some wider and some, what's the opposite of wider? Less wider. Narrower. Oh my God, my English is terrible today. So what I do, usually I'm actually going to duplicate this dude here, just in case, but I'm going to just go ahead and, by the way, this thing. I hate that it's around there, and I'm going to press Command E. Tracas. Oh, wait, what? No, what did I do?
Pabs, can you
What?
explain what's the tracas expression?
Oh, tracas. It's just like boom. Okay, so I don't know what I did before. Sorry about that. Press Command E, and then it just turns everything into paths. And now that everything is paths, now you can do stuff like this, baby. Oh my God. I think to balance it out, let's put it like this. No. You can drag all the nodes and just like do cool stuff with them, you know? Just like fill the whole container like this. Maybe here I went too far with the E. Maybe I should have done something like this. No, the H was nice like that. Maybe we could do, no, I'm going to leave it like that. The E is really just like, wow. The revolution. We could do with the L just a little bit. Yeah, maybe the I. Let's go with the I, making it Y. Power. Revolution will be televised. It sounds like a Rage Against the Machine song.
Yeah.
Revolution will be televised, but it's monetized. Now you monetize. You don't televise. You monetize. Will be mono. Oh no! You know what? Actually, let's do something with the M. It's going to be the M, baby. Mono. And yeah, the E is going to be like tighter, which I don't know why, but I'm kind of liking. And just to make this a little bit different, well, this E is going to be larger, so the revolution will be monetized. What else can we do? The C is going to be hard to do something, but let's try it. I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, it doesn't work unless I do this, which doesn't look great, but I can. There you go. Everything is solvable, salvageable. There you go. Look at that. The revolution will be monetized. Dang. I cannot remember the song. Something like that.
What?
There you go. The revolution will be monetized. Do you like my poster?
Yeah,
It's
it's
a quick
really cool.
poster. Now let's see some colors. Let's see some colors, baby. Let's go with an orangey, and then this black instead of black. Let's go with a darkish blue, not very saturated. And this also not very saturated, maybe a little bit darkish. Is there any formula for the line height in the text, or just let as auto? Carlos Villarreal is asking, is there any formula? Can you show it so everybody can? Oh, it's already shown. What is the formula on the line height? So that is a good question, my dear Carlos. I think it's just very basic. It's just, I mean, not just basic, but kind of basic. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, just leave it on auto. But I can say you this: you can use percentage, and percentages actually will be more accurate on how you would do it on the web. So, for example, this is a heading, and on the heading, well, I'm going to remove the. Hold on, sorry. This is a heading. And I'm going to use a font maybe that is not as dumb as this one. And let's do something here, and let's say this is a paragraph. No, really, I'm telling you, this is a paragraph for reals. You cannot see, but that's what I was writing here. So now I have a heading, and let's put a semi-bold. Obviously, this one, let's make it half the size. And actually, let me go with actual sizes that I will use. So maybe I will use a heading that is 40 pixels. Let's put it in auto for now. Okay, let's put it auto for now, and let's do this one that is 16 pixels. And let's just do it around here. Oh my God, around here. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so and let me copy reels. Copy, paste, and maybe like that. Okay, cool. So this is a heading. This is a long and heavy heading. Okay, and it's a bold, heavy, long heading. So now, what is going on? The line height right now, it's an auto. Sometimes your headings are going to be 2 lines, right? And your 2 lines are going to be like this, and maybe you're something like this. Maybe even sometimes even 3 lines. Now here, I don't know if you see this, but just like optically, this is like actually something that you feel like optically, this feels a little bit tight. Do you think the letters here feel like they're too close together, and it's hard to read? So you want to expand the line height on that. And usually you want on your body text, which is around 14, 16 pixels, you want to do 140%. Or if you want to go wild, go 150%. 150%. And now it's a little bit looser. Again, I'm going to go with 140. So now, there's a little bit more space in between your letters. And usually the smaller the letter, the more line height you want. Now, I think, and this is, and I'm pretty sure that you see this too, I think that now the big heading with the bigger font, now it feels like there's a lot of space between this. I don't know if you see that. Like, compare this space with this space, just feels like, oh, it's too loose, you know? So larger larger fonts, which usually are headings, you want a closer, a tighter line height. So with that one, instead of 140%, we'll go with maybe 110%. Well, some people will say 120%. Let's try that. Not so much, right? I'm going to say 110%. Just a little bit tighter. A little bit tighter. I like going even tighter, just 100%. And that will be 1 EM. And on what do you call it? This thing? On the web. Yeah, that thing that we use. And now look at that. It feels nice. I can read this. Doesn't feel like it's just like too loose. Again, some people will like a little bit more spacing here, but auto will give you this, you know. And now you don't want to give this 140%, because 140%, because this looks horrible, right? It's just like too. It doesn't look like it belongs in the same sentence. So you want it closer because the font is bigger, the line height, the X height is bigger, and I don't know, you want it a little bit tighter. So that's pretty much just the rule. And seriously, just look at it, because some fonts will need less, and some typefaces will need more. So it depends also on the typeface. But if you want a classic formula that you always go with, is like on your body text, you will want to go around 140, 150%. Don't go over 150%. I mean, I see some people doing this kind of stuff where they go 160, 170%. Look at that, all that white space. And it's like, I mean, it kind of looks nice, but also you're not, this actually affects readability. And you don't want that, right? You want your text to be tight and faster to read. People don't read. So what is that? Somebody's farting. Da, da, da. Oh my God! Was that me?
It
Okay,
was
so-
it was my sneaker in the floor.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's what it was. Okay, so anyway, that's a rule. Hey, headings or larger fonts, tighter line height.
Pabs,
That's one of the rules. And then paragraphs or body text, hey, a little bit looser. That's it. That's a rule. That's
Pabs.
Now specific numbers, and use percentages here. I recommend always using percentages instead of pixels. Yes.
We have a question. What do you think about multiplying the font size by the golden radio? What's your take on the golden radio and designing for the web?
It's just it's just a type scale. It's just a way to design things. It's you can use that. You can use other proportional scaling, and it can look good. Usually what you want in your designs, you want rhythm. You want things to progress nicely, and the golden ratio is just like a scale that we find in nature and stuff, and apparently, and that looks nice to our eyes. But I don't think it's just that magic number that looks nice, which is 1.60 something, I think it's more that if you use it wisely and you use that progression with any kind of proportion, it will look okay too. It's more that we or eyes are inclined to rhythm. They're inclined to gradual progression, just like music, it flows, and you want just like in music, you feel the beat, and you don't want to that beat to suddenly be broken, because we notice it right away. In visual design, it's very similar too. You want that flow to also be very rhythmic and flow with a scale. So, for example, there's a plugin that I really like that is called Typescale, actually, and that allows you to do that. Is it Typescale? Yeah, Typescales. And here you open this up, and then you just put a base size. And a base size will determine what is the first letter, and then from there we'll progress. The golden ratio usually is just a scale that multiplies the last number by the scale. So, for example, here is the scale that is major third, and the golden ratio is 1.6018. There you go. So this means that the next number will be 16 multiplied by 1.618. And then whatever it gives you is going to be multiplied again by 1.618. So these scales, you can use whatever scale of these, and they're going to look nice. The larger you go, the higher the contrast it gives you from one size to the next size. If you go with this one, then the contrast between the sizes is not going to be as big. So maybe for me, I prefer the perfect fort. I like this progression. You see, from this to this, there's enough difference. There's enough contrast between the sizes that I like it. For me, the golden ratio is too much. You see from very tiny, and then it goes and then it goes from this. I don't know, and then it just like gets gigantic. I never really used it on anything. Maybe I should, but I always use perfect fort or augmented fort. It's just good enough. Actually, I use augmented for the most. I do like enough contrast, but just the golden ratio just goes too much. So that's what it is. Like, and applied the golden ratio applied on type, it just tells you that one size, which is the, for example, here 16, multiplied by hold on, let's go with the golden ratio. 16 multiplied by 1.618, it will give you 26 pixels. I think it's not 26 pixels. I think it's just rounding the numbers here. So it's actually 25.888. And then 25.888 multiplied by 1.618 will give you 41.888. And so every time there's this progression, see?
Yeah.
And then our eyes like that kind of progression and like that kind of rhythm. So it doesn't have to be the golden ratio. It can be any of those scales, and you can come up with your own scale, and I'm sure that it's going to be fine too. Oh, William. ¿Qué onda, Willow? Look at this. Look at this. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Cabrón, me estás mordiendo. Willow came from his walk. Anyway, that's my take on this. It can be golden ratio, and it can also be Perker fourth, minor third, or whatever.
We have another question.
It's rhythm. Yeah. What is the
They
question?
are asking, how do you decide on the base size?
Usually it will be 14, 16. That's it. Don't reinvent stuff. It's just there are standards on the web. That's it. 14 pixels will give you a nicer, like it will give you the base where it's like, if you're designing something that is very UI heavy. Sorry. What I mean with UI heavy is like buttons. Is a design tool or a management tool. So there's a lot of buttons and a lot of different things. Then you want a smaller font to make room for all the different things that your UI needs, your dashboard and all that stuff. So I will go with 14 pixels. Now, if you are doing like a marketing landing page, for example, like a website, then I would say like, go with 16 pixels, which is a little bit bigger. And then your scale is going to go a little bit bigger. And sometimes I would say like, go with 18 pixels, go wild, 18 pixels as your base. Why? Because it's just a marketing site and you just need headings and copy and that's it, And then from 18, just do another scale down so you can do smaller text notes and stuff. You'll be fine. So, but for UI, I would recommend usually 14 pixels. 14 pixels is readable. It's small enough, gives you enough room. Going bigger than 14 pixels, it's going to look nice, but you're going to get into trouble later if you start adding UI and real estate is a thing. So that's just my recommendation. But yeah.
Thank
you. The revolution will be monetized. Okay, let's go with another blocky font. That was my initial thing, and I'm sticking to it. We need to move on to the next thing. Well, to the next font. Let's use Gothic. I think Gothic is very similar to this. So, and maybe buy more, feel less. I like that. That thing. Buy more, feel less. Let's put it here. And put it here. Let's use. I actually like this one, but well, I guess I have to use one of those fonts as a challenge, right? There's a challenge. God damn, it went too big with my font. Buy more, feel less. I do think that there's some kind of thing about buying too much stuff. Is that like an addiction or something?
It is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's called being a shopaholic.
oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'm
Mhm.
using Lumi just to put a photo. And what about? Oh, I love this photo. This one is great. Buy more, feel less. It's not very centered, so I'm going to actually center it better. And for that, instead of fill, I'm going to use crop. By the way, we're doing something on Lumi that would automatically do this for you. That would just like automatically center the focal point, but with cropping
Nice.
on buy more, feel less. Okay, that is very. I mean, if you have a good photo, then just leave the font and that's it, right? But let's do something cooler. Come on, you can do something cool, Pablo. Buy, 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 buy. Okay, now let's use enter on this one, and let's remove this, and let's do it like this, and let's change the photo. What do you think of this photo? What? Pablo, hey, foot Moscou, le foot Moscou. Food Moscou. Food Moscou is one of my favorite artists in the world, and I'm not exaggerating. I love what he does. It's so original. Uh, hey, look at this. Yes. Ooh, I love this. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Food Moscou, for anyone who is there and doesn't know what I'm talking about, Food Moscou is an artist, and his arts is I would say it's like photography, but also performance, right?
Yeah.
Because he does a performance, and his story is I don't know, pretty well interesting. I don't know if it's interesting is the right word, but he has a fascinating story of how he started as an artist, and he or they put food as a mask and well, his face is a mask, and before they eat it. So Food Moscow is about to eat a burrito, and Food Moscow will first put it as a mask before they eat it, which is I don't know what that is. I mean that's art, but at the same time, that a performance, the kind of performance you're like, oh, what's going on? What's this?
And I don't know if you know
Provocative. Is it provocative? Would you say it's provocative? Is that the word? No. Okay. But yeah, tell me.
that I don't know if you know, but also Foodmasku survived a gun shooting attack in New
Yeah.
York,
Yeah.
and he did like I don't know, some really cool photographs about like his healing process,
Mm, okay.
and they are really really, I don't know, strong. Like you can feel the trauma and the pain, and also the calm. I don't know. He has some certain calm and joy in his eyes. Love you, Fitmasku.
Buy more. Less. I agree. So I think we should move on to the next thing. By the way, we didn't do any. Oh well, I didn't do any, kind of. I forgot that this was supposed to be based on the Bauhaus.
Oh my god. I've
I was doing some stuff that is like, oh shit, this
I
is not very
forgot the buy.
Bauhaus. The Bauhaus,
Okay, no. Let's go Bauhaus.
Bauhausy, and Bauhausy.
Okay.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be just, hey, I'm going to just press insert random.
Yeah.
And well, hold on. Let me go and add more stuff. Maybe this dude here. Let's add this dude, different like lamps. And what about this dude? All these lamps look very similar. It's a cool thing about like opening similar images and then you get all this stuff. Oh, hold on. Let's repeat it. There you go. These are all from me. These are all photos that I made. I guess I got really excited about making these kinds of lamps. I know some of it, those are yours actually. And I'm grabbing all these photos from Lumi. Oh, shameless plug. Shameless
La la la.
plug. There you go. There you go. Buy more, feel less. And let's put a border. Come on, let's add more. Add more. Well, add more. 16 pixels. And I don't know. I like how it looks like it was designed like on Microsoft Word. You know. Anyway, and maybe this one shouldn't be an image. It should be a color. It should be red. And again, let's put this and let's duplicate this dude. Let's put it here. Let's put this here. And let's do this. And pow! Happy face because you just bought a lot of stuff and you cannot feel anything. Oh my God. There you go. Hide your feelings in consumerism. That's the theme of the show today.
That's so sad.
Buy more, feel less. Okay, let's go with the next one. Iconic grid. Dum, 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 dum. And before that, let's open it for questions. Let's see if anyone has any questions. Obviously, gotta do a little dance. That's my little dance. Buy more cookies, feel less pain. I like that. Our heels. I love that phrase. Great way to showcase Pabs work. Buy more cookies, feel less pain. I agree. By the way, I do have cookies, vegan cookies, by the way. They're so expensive and they're not that good. We need to solve that. There's a huge market. I don't think there's a huge market. It's just like 12 people who need vegan cookies that taste good, that taste like real butter. Any other questions? No? Pop celebrating? No? Okay, well, let's move on to the next. El próximo challenge. Hold on, let's see what guy says. Pablo's goated. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Okay. But maybe he says that I look like a goat because of my meh. Meh. Okay, iconic grid. I didn't even say what I meant. Use icons. Use icons and a grid. There's a question. Hold on. Let me go back. And let's hide this thing. It says, percentage value recommend to use on web, or I can use the mobile and tablet also. Huh? Oh, okay. On the type, the line height. Yeah, you can use it also on mobile and tablet. I think I'm confused by the question, but yeah, you would also use EMs or REMs or BWs, viewport height, viewport width. Yeah, which will be like percentage, not pixel fixed to pixel size. But I mean, also a lot of developers like using pixel size. It's just like more predictable. So, for example, in button sizes, in buttons, you don't want it to be based on line height. You want to have a fixed height. So anyway, I don't know what I'm saying, but it depends. But always, yes, try to always use percentages. Percentages. Let's see another one. Line height. Yeah, and the line height. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's return to our challenge. Let's keep doing some posters. And now we're going to use iconic grid. Pow, baby. And for this one, I already have an icon set that I love using that is called phosphor icons. And I'm just going to drag and drop some icons here. You know, and we're going to do something with them. This due to, am I sharing my screen yet? And a sofa, why not? By the way, I need a sofa. If anyone is in Mexico City and selling their sofa, give me a call, baby. Give me a call. I made it sound dirty. Oh yeah, sell me a sofa.
My God.
Yeah, what's up? What is Pablo's favorite color? Hold on,
Black.
let me, so they can, what do you see here? Black, I guess black, but like, well, but black's not a color problem. It's the absence of light, so how can it be a color? So I would say rosa mexicano, pink. I mean, like anything, it depends, I guess. But I really like pink color, like hot pink, not light pink or whatever that is, because that's just gray.
Oh,
All of you are trying to annoy me. You're just trolling me. And whenever you say like, "Oh, Pablo, that's pink," it's gray. I know it's gray. Don't try to fool me. For those that don't know, I'm colorblind, so some colors, they're hard for me to see. But I do love pink, hot pink, but it's just like really pink. There's no question it's pink. You know, I love that when I know that's pink. But I'm sure that for other people, it's just like, oh my God. And for me, it just looks nice. For example, I like red in lights, like bright, like intense red, because it just looks nice for me. Okay, cool. Yeah, whatever, Pablo. Continue doing your thing. So I was thinking that to do just like a grid of icons. And hold on, why not just like do it here? There you go. And then these icons, I'm going to make them big. I'm going to say that they're 120 pixels. No. And I'm going to change this to be the size of the paper. And I don't know what I did, but I did something wrong. Oh yeah, don't do those. And let's do this. There you go. Just fix the grid, baby. It's just I'm just going to use auto layout, even though some of you hate auto layout. Whatever, dudes. I don't know. You're insane. You're insane for hating auto layout. You just hate good things. That's what's going on. That's what I think. 120, so 120 pixels. Well, let's do 122 here. What's going on? Interesting. Thank you for going so deep into this. It is hard to be colorblind, to be a colorblind designer. No, just do everything black and white. You'll be all right. Have you seen my designs? They're all mostly just black and white. It's easy.
Actually, I feel that like everything you design, it's accessible, because you design what you can see. So I think it's
It's
better.
accessible.
Accessible.
Oh, I thought you were saying that it's successful.
No.
Yes, of course. Everything I design is successful.
No. I would say that like you are colorblind, so you design things that are clear for you. So if they are clear for you, they are clear for a lot of people. So I think it's a superpower. Sometimes I'm kind of jelly.
Thank you. My employers back in the day wouldn't agree with you.
Well, I'm an optimist, so
Yeah, my employers back in the day, I remember I used to do a lot of printing of like large format printing, just like printing giant posters and giant, how do you call it, like billboards, and like also stuff for interiors, all the vinyl stuff. But also like back in the day, printing digital, like printing photos was a huge thing. I'm talking
yeah.
about 2000, baby. And back in those days, just like having a plotter that printed in digital printed photos was just like, wow. And well, everybody wanted to print their photos and wanted to print giant photos of their flautas and burritos that they were selling. So that's what we did. The thing is this. Hold on. I need to do this with all of these before I forget. I need to add auto layout and I need to add a little bit of spacing. And then to the whole thing, I'm going to remove some of the auto layout. Wait. To this thing, I'm going to remove some of it. And now to all these little dudes, I'm going to add a stroke. And yeah, what? Sorry, I just joined. Which icon library are you using? Phosphor icons, my friends. I recommend it. It's really, I don't know. I really like it and here's the thing. My dev team likes it too. Because they also have it as a, well, actually I can open it here. Well, apparently not. Phosphor icons. And I mean, it's a Figma file. I mean, they have it as a Figma file and explore icons. And where's the Figma file? Yep. Yeah. Okay. Apparently there's updates, but also they have it as a GitHub repository and it's available for React, or Flutter, a lot of stuff. And it's very simple to use it. So, and it has like you can say if it's color, like if it is, like, it also has different fills, just like has regular, thin, fill. It has duotone, and that's what you saw there. And when it has duotone, then you can just select the color that you use, which is, I don't know, I think it's really nice. And yeah, and you open it, and then it gives you this, which like your developer is going to love you for this stuff. You can download SVG, SVG raw. I don't know what this is. Oh, you can copy it and you can download it. Very cool stuff. And it comes also as a library on Figma, which is amazing because like the same name that you use here is going to be the same name that the developer uses. And their search is really cool because they added already all synonyms and just like for example, cards, but SIM card, what else? Carrot? Oh, well, that's not a... Anyway, it's good. And I'm harassing all these dudes. I don't know if I'm liking that I'm going to do another one. And, and I'm going to do Shift A. No, there you go. And all these dudes, I'm going to tell them that they should be in the center. And that way we can do stuff like this, that is just a little bit crude. It looks very nice. Mariana, by any chance, can you change your microphone to your headphones? It's just that we hear you typing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it's my headphones, but
Oh, really?
I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
put myself in mute.
I thought it was. Oh. Now I feel like an asshole. There you go. No, I think I got it right. And let's put it, fill the container. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, boy. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just like messing around with this. Ish. I'm gonna go with 32, and then this thing is going to be hug the content. Pow. And it didn't hug the content. And it didn't care about me. There you go. So there you go. So now some of these, I was thinking, I'm actually going to break this container. And maybe some of these, hold on. No. I think I was actually creating more containers. There you go. Okay, so I was thinking that, oh, come on. Oh, it still has auto layout. Pablo complaining about the auto layout. Who will think? Who will think? There you go. See, now we have a grid, but we can do fun stuff with this grid. Now, what if, seriously, just ungroup yourself, dude. We did something where this guy was actually, the fill was black, pow, and the icon was white, pow. There you go. And then maybe this one is actually this height, moving this one over here. And maybe this one is this width. And maybe we add another one here. This also with the black fill. Bow. Bow. There you go. And we need another one. Need another one right here. That's what we need. Or no. Maybe, let's see what happens if we do this. Bow. What do you prefer, the sofa or the bell thingy? That's good. Hey, exercise. And I like it. And now we want to have this the same height, and then we add in depth with trust. You like it? In depth we trust. And let's see, Beba's new. Let's see if Beba's new has other. No. Damn it. Which one would be good? Big shoulders display. Which one is this? Never seen this one. Ooh. I don't like it. Ooh, I hate it. Hold on, maybe I do like it. Maybe, yeah. No, I don't. Okay, let's continue on our search for the right font. And we're going to stay here, even if it is 2 hours, maybe 3. It's okay. I should have fonts on my head. I'm blank. I don't know. Do you have a suggestion, BD? No, BD has no suggestions. What if I press compress and then, oh, compact. There you go, graphic compact. Yeah, boy. In depth we trust. And then we have, no, I don't even know what this one is. GT America trial. Oh, I have a trial on this. Let's see what we have. Ooh, and then we have, oh my God. Yes, I love this. I love this. Me encanta. Me encanta. A ver, tenemos más. Ultralight. Oh my God. Oof. Would you look at that? How? This is the thing, right? Like if you have, in this case, you have good icon set, good font. That's it. You already the design is done for you. I just put in a grid. I didn't do anything. It's just who did the actual work? The icon designer. It wasn't me. Who did the actual work? The typeface designer. It wasn't me. I just put it here in a way that doesn't look as crappy. That's all I did. And let's just, I don't know, I like it. Hey, we got it. We got it, baby. Now, do you want to see it inverted? Yeah? Well, here's a trick. Oh, well, that didn't work. Let me do another trick. I'm going to put this as white. I think white will do the trick. And then here in pass-through, I will say difference. Do you see that? Ooh, you wanted a dark mode? Boom, baby. Dark mode, automatic.
Oh, wow.
You gotta comment, viejo, what do you say? Viejo lobo de ocho mares. How do you say that? When you're just like old, so you just know tricks, just to be lazier. Hey, I like it. I like this thing. Graphic design is my passion. I love it. Well, I think that's it. I think we should call it a day. Let's see what we did. Our first challenge was circles only, and we have been. The idea is to be inspired by the Bauhaus or semi-inspired, and then I tried doing this thing, and it was not. I don't know. I was trying to do just like the animation of frames of a circle, turn it into a little face, and it did it with semicircles. With this thing, which is like the circle, I just like expanded on this, just like manually, and then all I did with the color was just like I choose up an initial color, and then I started changing the hue, just like moving the hue little by little here on the hue bar. That's all I did, and then I created that gradient. Then Mariana did this one. I actually love this one, the color combination. I would say, what happens if we do this? Oh my God, no. But hey, and then I added a font here and I put it on the black. Bauhaus, Bauhaus, baby. There you go. And then these were not circles. These were actually frames. And what I did is just like I started mixing around the different corner radius. I started with all of them like full border radius, so they look like circles. And then I started messing around with them just to make them look like a shape. And by the way, they're all inside an auto layout, but it's just like a wrap auto layout. So since it's an auto layout, I can actually even move things around. I can move this little dude over here if I wanted to. Now this one is its own frame, so I can just like move it. And then I made this horrible thing. I don't know what I was saying, but it was going somewhere. We didn't get there, but it was going somewhere. And then our next thing was like the challenge was like blocky font poster. I put Anton, Leak, Gothic, Inter, Bebas. I mean, Inter is not a blocky font, but I just put it there. Bebas New is another one that is like kind of blocky too. And the idea is just like, when you have blocky fonts, you're able to do stuff like this, where you just like turn it into paths, and then I like doing stuff like this where it's like, oh wow, just drag the points around, and then you can create effects where some parts of the fonts are like dragged or expanded, but not just like expanded like scale, but actually just grabbing the vectors. So yeah, that was it. And then Mariana did this one, Revolution with Monetize. I like it. It's kind of like, I suppose, like tickets. Oh, I'm messing. I cannot help myself but just like mess people's designs. But yeah, like tickets. Get your ticket to the revolution. RSVP. And then just try different colors. Then this one, it's just like the most boring poster ever. But that's the thing, right? Where it's just like a buy more, feel less. Just like a cool looking person there. And I use Lumi for this one. Actually, let's see. Can we open Lumi? Yeah. I use this photo. Oh, I guess it didn't open. The photo, the revolution was monetized. Then I don't know what was in there. Buy more, feel less. And then I put a lot of lamps and that. And I would say those were not great. It's not feeling very inspired. Iconic grid, and the idea is like, hey, use icons in a grid. That's it. And yeah, so put icons here. That's it in a grid. And then Mariana is for this. She's using the very trusty, good old Comic Sans, I think. Is it Comic Sans? No, it's Comic New, not Comic Sans. Comic New. I like the emojis. Very cool.
Do you see yourself there? Actually, I put you and I. Just make zoom.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Hey, is that an actual emoji?
Of yourself, yeah.
Wow.
It's when you type Pabs, that's the emoji, and when you type Mariana, look, the pirate font. The font pirate.
The font pirate. I like it.
Actually, I love these emojis. They are free. They are called designer emoji. If
Designer
anyone,
emoji?
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
Check them out. They're super dope.
Designer emoji. Okay, so I think that was fun. Where are we? Where are we here? I want to stop sharing my screen. Let's put ourselves here. What do you think, Maria?
It
You
was
learned
fun.
something?
Yeah, I learned a lot, mostly about typeface and line height and spacing and all of that stuff. If we are wrapping up, I think that the most important thing I learned is to use percentages in my line height, and
Look at Willow. He's sleeping here by himself. And Vidi, say hi, Vidi. He just came from his run, so he's just like, he's dead.
he's a really bad boy. So
He's
he
a good boy.
So no, he's a bad boy. He destroys everything. So that's why he needs to go to school. But every time he came back after school, is super tired. Love your moves,
I
by
need,
the way, Babs. Love
I
your
need to
moves.
go to school. Okay, well, everyone, bye-bye. One last question.
Thank you so
Thank
you so much.
Yeah, thank you everyone for showing up. I'll see you around. This gets recorded, but I think it will, if you want like the version that is compressed with all the stuff and see it again, it's going to be on our course. By the way,
Join us.
we should, let me do a commercial, okay? Hey, commercial time. You should all go and check out Lumi.ai or Lumi. Lumi. So that's Lummi, and that's our stock image thingy. there's a Figma plugin. We're making a Webflow plugin. And after that, we're going to make a what plugin? I don't remember. But yeah, we're making it's these are all made by different creators. You can go and see them. They're pretty cool. I like Short's images. They're so nice. Look at that. And they're made by designers for other designers, you know, need a background with stuff. And then mine are very, I just like people. So, and I tend to do a lot of images with white space, you know, so you can put text or
Hi-
UI on them.
Highly
example, this one.
editorial.
Yeah, like imagine this image, I made it this way. So you can come in here and just like put text in your stuff here, you know? And if you browse down, you're going to see more images like that are like, I don't know, like they're good for a designer, for a content creator that just needs to put a heading or a button and stuff, you know? And something that is really cool, you can also, we just released this, like if you want to make it more exposure or less
Oh,
or
wow.
something, add contrast or remove the saturation, make it black and white, all of that stuff. And we also added duotone. So you can add your own duotones.
Dude, that's sick. Wow.
Yeah. We just like released this and we haven't announced it or anything, but hey, we've been working on this thing. If you want duotone, and also sometimes you're like, okay, Pablo, but I want it looking the other way. Well, you can flip it, baby. Flip
Oh
it.
my
Flip
God.
it good. Flip it.
Flip, 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 flip,
Flip it
flip,
good.
flip, 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 flip,
So
flip.
if you want photos of people, go and see my collection because they're all photos of people. And I tend to do a lot of Latinos, Latinas. I don't know, I'm a Latino, so I guess I'm a little bit biased. But I do get sometimes like weird. Like for example, I made these ones where it's like, hey, what if I don't know, like Gandalf was just like getting a coffee, you know, you need a coffee shop photo, but hey, Gandalf there, or maybe a superhero that is in the like mundane photos, like a mermaid or like princess, and or
I
what do
love
these guys?
the astronaut.
The astronaut, werewolf, and like getting a coffee or something. I think it did. Oh yeah, and then also an restaurant just getting some chips.
Of course,
And
astronauts need chips.
yeah, but hey, a lot of photos with like just I mean, like even this, it's just like you just need a sneaker photo and you need it with a specific
But it's
background.
not a sneaker photo, it's a pristine sneakers photo.
Yeah, there you go. That's where it is. So anyway, go check out Lumi. And go check out our course. We have a course. We're still working on it, by the way. So if you are patient, it's still like a pre-sale because like we haven't finished it. But let me just show you this. Go to together.art/gorgeous. You're going to see on a course that we're working, and yeah, if you get there, you can join our Discord and all that stuff. And I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, join us on the Discords. We are always there chilling.
Like posters. Okay, I'll see you around. Thank you, Mariana. Thank you, Vidi. Thank you, little fella. Willow, Vidi. Bye. Bye. It's stream.
Bye.